been following? What's going on there?
What intrigued me, Thomas, is that José Reveiro, the former Orlando Pirates coach, he has been in charge of 4 official games only in Egypt, but already the Ahly board has met, and it seems like his job is on the line.
Nah, TK.
Yeah, even
too early.
It is too early, I know, but Ahly, I mean,
what about them?
This is Ahly. They are the club of the century. They if you don't get into the finals of the CAF Champions League, you get fired.
I think you're being sensational. I cannot be.
No, I'm not.
It just cannot be so soon that the man's job is under pressure, which is why I'm now going to go to Mickey Jr., right? And he joins us on the line. He's going to give us a sense of what's going on, because I know, in addition to you, he's been following the story very closely. So, Mickey Jr., welcome to the show. How are you?
Thank you so much. I'm very good, and great listening to you and the entire team.
So, Mickey, I mean, everyone on social media knows your journalistic skills. They know how you get the story before anyone else gets the story. Is there any truth to there being real pressure on the new man in charge at Ahly, José Reveiro?
100%. I'm telling you.
There you are. There you are.
I think Pyramid can prove very crucial for him. And this is a game that he has to win at all costs on Saturday. But like my boss said in the studio, the pressure is on already. The board is divided. There are some who are on his side. Some are also, 3 of them are already saying that, look, we can't trust this guy. We can't trust this coach. We haven't seen the team, the Ahly we used to know. And even the performance there at the Club World Cup, many of them were not convinced. And already it looks like the league, but this is how it starts. You cannot just say that, okay, let's give him many chances, but Ahly is different. And
no, but Mickey, let me just say, why did they get him? My mind says they get a coach in José Reveiro who's fantastic with youngsters, who will give the opportunity for Ahly's youngsters to potentially break into the first team and on to bigger careers with the club. Is that not what they brought him there to do?
No, but look, Thomas, let's be frank. I mean, you are bringing in young ones, but of course you need to win. Ahly is a club built on winning. You don't have enough chances for you to come and try many things. You can still give chances to the young players, but you need to win. That is their culture. They are used to winning. They are used to performing, grinding results, even when things are difficult. And that's
this board meeting, you got sources in Egypt. How are you hearing about this? What did they tell you?
Yeah, they are saying that 3 of the board members are currently against the idea of keeping him, but the captain, the president, El Khatib, like we call him Bibo, he is willing to, offer him many chances, let him continue. But let's not forget that he is not the only one who makes decisions. And once the pressure is coming from the fans, he's aiming at the board, he will be forced to take the final decision. And once it stamps with authority that it is over, it is over. But what I understand is that this Saturday's game against Pyramids could really prove a lot for him.
I mean, wow. Like, that's just a massive wow. You're saying that the coach is under pressure and his next game is against the best club on the African continent.
The defending champions.
Exactly.
I mean, that doesn't even make sense. And I understand if you're playing the bottom of the league and say, you don't get 3 points against the bottom of the league, you're gone. The best club on the continent.
And Thomas, that coach, Jurcic, is also under fire. It's a must-win game for him. Because he's also, after 4 games, they've lost 2 or 3 and he's under fire.
Okay, let's look at the log. Let's have a see and where these big clubs are sitting in Egypt and why there's potentially pressure on the 2 coaches, as Mickey is pointing out and his sources are telling him. There's the log, Zamalek, Al Masri, Petrojet, and then you've got Modern Future, and then Al Ahly now 5 points behind with a game in hand, guys. Come on.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. So you put the game that's in hand in and suddenly you're on 8 points. You're 2 points behind. That doesn't make sense, Mickey. I'm sorry.
You're frank, because a game in hand, you can't be 100% sure that you're going to win the game. And look at the opponent he's facing. Like my brother said in the studio, he's facing a coach who is also under pressure to win. And once the results are not coming, like I said, Ahly fans are even more than the president alone. And once they are weak, and they begin to fire, it touches everybody. And that is where it will be very crucial for José Reveiro.
Thank you very much to Mickey Jr. We love your journalistic nose, and we love that you are on top of the story. If it does go in the direction that you're talking, trust you will be back on the show and giving us more on that story. Mickey, thank you.
So much, I appreciate it.
So out of Tanzania there with sources all over the continent, Mickey Jr. Now, Mamadou Gay with the red curtain. Mamadou, you're a little bit closer in West Africa. Are you hearing the drums as well in West Africa around pressure at Ahly, or something different?
Look, the story of Ahly is the story of all these European greedy mercenary coaches coming to Africa. This is the man who was doing well in Pirate. Pirate was on the verge of even reaching the final of the Champions League. And he come out to say that he's going to Ahly because he wants to go to the World Cup. He wants more money. He's thinking of his own glory. Now it's the time to pay the price. And I hope that no coach will allow him to come back to South Africa. Let him go and hunt for a job in Europe. These are the type of coach we don't need. It's about themselves. It's about themselves, their own greed. And now, Ahly, if you don't win 2-3 games in a row, you must know you are gone. And it was obvious that he was going to fail in the World Cup. After failing in the World Cup, you cannot even win a game.
So, Mamadou, you can't challenge yourself as a coach. You can't say, here's a big challenge. I would like to go to the biggest stage, the Club World Cup. I would like to be at what they call the biggest club on the African continent in terms of support in Ahly. Challenge yourself as a coach to a different challenge in a different culture, in a different country. Why are you making that sound like that's a problem?
That is not a challenge, my friend. That is greed. I mean, when you are in Pirate, you have a possibility to win to be champion of the African continent. What better challenge do you want? What better challenge?
You're going to the 20th century's club of the century on the African continent.
That is now the price he must pay. Believe me, within a week, he will send his CV.
You're not serious, Mamadou. You're not serious, because
I am serious.
you're also the same guy. You're the same guy who will tell me that a player must go, the money is right. Why is he staying? Go for the money. Now a coach is leaving. He's the highest paid club coach on the African continent. That's what the rumors are telling us. Now, the highest paid coach on the African continent when it comes to club football. Why would you not go for that job, Mamadou? Anyone else? And you would have said, no, go, the money's good, go. Now suddenly it's a problem.
Let me tell you, a good coach is a coach with principle. Is a coach with ethic. That's what will make you go very far.
And
but a greedy coach, a mercenary, when he smell money left and right, he dump his club. What he did literally was dumping Pirate. That could have won the Champions League, and I still did believe in it. But when you
I'm not gonna let you give Africa the wrong information, Mamadou. He did not have any more years on a contract at Orlando Pirates. He had a 3-year contract. He worked the 3 years of that contract, and he left the club. Where is that now that he's broken a contract?
When you are on the verge of winning Africa, any coach will finish his job. Now you rush to go to Ahly thinking that you can win the World Cup. Meanwhile, you knew clearly that after the first round, you will come back home.
Yes, you're a coach. You can't be quiet.
Yeah, on one part, I must agree with Mamadou.
You agree with this?
A lot of coaches come to Africa to build their CVs, to make the name.
Would you say this is one of them?
I would think, because you look at the timing of it. Why leave Pirates just before
because the offer is here now.
And for me, it was always going to be difficult at Ahly because you're coming from a different football environment.
So I mustn't go to where it's difficult as a coach.
And he didn't have much time. I think he joined Ahly 2 or 3 weeks before the Club World Cup.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's the start of the league. So it was going to be difficult. And the team was in transition. They lost the best player, Wasim Abu Ali. So there's a bit of truth to what Mamadou says. There's a lot of mercenary coaches who come to Africa just to build a CV, and they can dump a club anytime and just go on, you know. And that I feel is unfair. We've always said that. Empower African coaches.
Hashtag Soccer Africa 1000. Your thoughts. The topic is a bit bigger than just what's happening with José Reveiro. Do you believe what's being said about coaches coming to the continent simply to build CVs only to go for a bigger and better job? And is that something that only happens here? I mean, I think that happens everywhere. With every coach around the world, they go small club, bigger club, bigger club, bigger club, bigger club, trying to build CVs. Now suddenly you're making it sound like it's a problem here.